Alright guys, what is going on? This is Angry Birds NASCAR fan, the Blue GB48 fan here, and welcome back everybody to another Angry Birds discussion video here on the channel. As you all know, Angry Birds is once again beginning to gain traction, and the people at Rovio already have the vision as far as future content is concerned for the next couple of years. So today, we are going to be having a content map overview. Now, I don't believe that many people have actually done this here on YouTube. I mean, yeah, this is, this slideshow presentation that I'm showing you guys right now, it's already up on social media, but not really many people are talking about this here on YouTube, and I feel like, it's sort of necessary to talk about it. We're also only going to be specifically focusing on the content that is happening right now with Angry Birds, as well as the future. Nothing in the past, none of that. We're solely going to be focusing on both the present and the future. And finally, this content roadmap only lasts from this current year, 2022, all the way up until 2024. And everything you see on the content roadmap is not specifically everything that will be revealed in due time. But yes, it's going to be quite the experience, to go through all the future content that is coming for this Angry Birds brand. And hopefully you guys are excited. I'm obviously excited to get into it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do me these three things. 1, leave a like on this video. Trust me when I say it, leaving a like on this video, it helps out with the channel more than you believe with the algorithm. 2, leave me down in the comments below what you're most excited for when it comes to this new content. And finally, number 3, if you guys are new, this is the first time you are watching my channel and would like to see more of my upcoming content here on this channel, by all means, feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications so you guys never miss a brand new video. But anyways, flockers, grab your slingshots. Let's fling right into it. Alright everybody, here we are now with the roadmap, and by the way, I will leave a link to this PowerPoint presentation down in the description below. Also keep in mind, this slideshow was actually posted back in April, which is about 5 months ago, I believe. So yeah, a lot of change between now and then. But yeah, feel free, to check out the slideshow in the description. Like I said, also I'll leave a tweet, basically from AngryFacts, confirming about this whole roadmap thing. I mean, shout out to them. They basically, shout out to that whole group. I mean, Angry Birds Facts, Angry Birds Network. I mean, they're going above and beyond with what they're doing, to get all this information out to us. So obviously, huge shout out to them. But anyways, folks, here we are now with the roadmap. I know my camera's in the wrong position, but I don't want to look mirrored, so because I'm weird like that. But anyways, folks, let's go ahead and take a look at the current content that is uploaded right now for Angry Birds. We have Angry Birds 2, Angry Birds Journey, Dream Blast, Friends, Match, and Reloaded. Now, I'm actually doing videos on 3 of these. They are Angry Birds 2, Angry Birds Journey, and Angry Birds Friends. Actually, I've actually done a couple of Angry Birds Friends videos as of late here on the channel. Obviously, those are the main games right now that are, free to play. Obviously ads are a part of it. That's how they're gonna make their money. But yeah, those are all the basically free to play games. We also have had a couple of events recently. We had the Angry Birds Friends Popeye event, as you can see right here. Now, this one has not been released yet. But it is coming up on Angry Birds Journey, and you already know that I'm going to be making a video on this. Angry Birds Journey, the race. I think personally it might be sort of like a time theme, like a specific time frame to do this like tournament and stuff. I mean, probably it's like the more levels you complete, maybe it might be one of those things. Like if you actually complete the most levels, the more levels you complete, the bigger the rewards you're gonna get. I mean, it's sort of like Gaia's Challenge, but probably, not exactly. It spans over the whole week. It's kind of going to be more like it's probably going to be like within maybe like a 24, maybe 48 hour time frame, something like that. But it's going to be interesting to see what what happens with Angry Birds Journey, the race. You already know I am definitely going to be covering that when that event comes out. Obviously, we've also got the live OPS campaigns. That is obviously going to be an ongoing thing over the next couple of years. Another new Rovio title that was recently released, I actually did a video on this about 5 months ago, was Rovio Classics Angry Birds. Basically, this was Rovio's reincarnation of the original Angry Birds game coming back to the App Store. I mean, albeit it is 99 cents, but you don't get the ads and all that stuff. But as of late, there have been a ton of flaws when it comes to this game. And shout out to the one and only the Foster 55555. I know that is a lot of fives in that name, but yeah, shout out to him. He basically discussed every single flaw that was within Rovio Classics Angry Birds, and I think honestly not enough people have seen it. I think a whole lot more people really should be seeing this video, you know, especially with all, you know, the glitches, the bugs. You know, there's also some features that were also missing in the new port that were actually part of the original port. So feel free to go check out that video. I will also leave a link in the description below. I'll also put a card for that, so you guys can go check that out. But yeah, Rovio Classics Angry Birds, you know, it was obviously, you know, it was pretty well received at the beginning, but now as time goes on, you know, the problems are really beginning to show, and now the community is starting to understand, okay, maybe this game isn't as perfect as we thought it would be. So obviously there is a lot of work to be done as far as that game is concerned. Let's go ahead now and jump to the partnerships. Obviously Roblox, Angry Birds Bird Island, obviously that was pretty popular within the Roblox community. They also had a Minecraft partnership. They also, which basically, you know, it was like a story mode. They had DLC, you know, movie characters and all that. Unfortunately, it wasn't really received well. I mean, it was sort of mixed, you know, based on the feedback that I've been seeing. Now, there have been a couple of games that have been sort of talked about within the community. I did recently do a video on Angry Birds Kingdom, which is basically, you know, new updated version of Angry Birds Epic. I mean, really, I kind of think it's sort of similar to Evolution in some ways. But I think the main game that is I think probably going to be, you know, talked about a whole lot. I mean, I'm hoping this actually does come to fruition. Bad Piggies 2. There has been much discussion about Bad Piggies 2. There have been ads that have been posted on social media about this. Hopefully that will be the case, and if that is, then hopefully we will get, you know, more official announcements on Bad Piggies 2 if that time comes. But yeah, for the most part, all we can really do now is speculate. But let me know down in the comments below if you guys think, like I said, is Bad Piggies 2 gonna be this quote-unquote unannounced game? Is it actually going to be Angry Birds Kingdom that's going to be in the unannounced game, or are there any other options that you're looking at right now? By all means, feel free to let me know down below. Obviously, the games are a hot topic within this whole fan base, but there is a whole lot more to Angry Birds than just the games. We're now going to take our focus now from the games to the entertainment side of things. To start off, we have Angry Birds Summer Madness, which recently just fulfilled its quota of I think it was like 36 to 40 episodes or something like that. But all the episodes are on Netflix, so you can go watch them. I think honestly another thing would probably to hopefully try and get these episodes on YouTube. I think that would be another great way to hopefully, you know, get some new eyes on the brand. But obviously, you know, you got to deal with Netflix, you got to deal with the whole bunch of contracts and all that stuff. But some of the other YouTube series that they do have on the official Angry Birds YouTube channel, recently we had Angry Birds Makerspace Season 2. I gotta be honest with you, nobody asked for it. It's really pointless, I'll be honest with you. I mean, it's the birds and the pigs, you know, they're working together in an office building, you know, doing crazy, you know, crazy antics or whatever, you know, whatever silly thing comes up. It's honestly stupid. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can sort of say the same thing about Angry Birds Bubble Trouble. I mean, basically, you know, it's just more wacky adventures, you know, with them basically as younger younger children, but they're basically sort of like in the Dream Blast version of themselves. You know, that's basically kind of, that's what I think of it, you know, of Bubble Trouble. I think it's just another, you know, it's just another blah kind of series. But obviously that's just my opinion, but you have yours. But the other series that I did get some enjoyment out of was Angry Birds Slingshot Stories. Obviously, you know, reminiscing of the classic game. You know, adding some new twists to it. You know, you have the slingshot, you have the birds and the pigs. They're basically at each other's throats again. You know, there are a couple episodes where they, you know, they do let that slide. Honestly, I think Slingshot Stories, I thought it was a pretty decent series, and hopefully they'll think about maybe making a season 3. I think they could definitely make some more pretty cool adventures out of that one. Like I said, hopefully we'll know more details. But if I had to pick a dream scenario, do you guys remember Angry Birds Zero Gravity? You know, the one where they actually like go into space and all that good stuff. I thought it was actually pretty well done. Maybe there could be a long form series of that. Maybe there might actually be a long form series, probably something revolving around maybe the movie universe, or hopefully the classic universe could be something like, you know, maybe when they're older, maybe more adventures within that movie universe. It's gonna be interesting to see what this long form series is, but you know, it's not a bad thing to start brainstorming, you know, ideas and all that stuff, and you know, also, you know, have some speculation and, you know, have some thoughts about what it could potentially be. But besides that, there really is not a whole lot that the Angry Birds YouTube channel is going for, and I actually been sort of wanting to actually make a separate video on this, but I gotta be honest with you, Angry Birds' YouTube channel, it needs a massive overhaul. You know, besides those series like Makerspace, Bubble Trouble, Slingshot Stories, and all that, their main YouTube channel is mostly revolving around compilations, you know, food art, arts and crafts. I mean, you know, it's unfortunately not the same as what it was about a few years ago, which is kind of sad, unfortunately. I'm also like just starting, you know, to just ask myself, like, you know, why do they even make the gaming channel to begin with? I mean, you know, why do they make that separate Angry Birds a gaming channel anyway? I mean, don't get me wrong, they made the gaming channel, you know, specifically for the gaming, you know, specifically for the gaming side of things. But honestly, just compare one episode of Game Update News on the main Angry Birds YouTube channel and compare that to one on the gaming channel. You can tell there is a big difference when it comes to the amount of viewers that tune into these videos. My personal take on it is that if they actually incorporated most of the stuff that they actually do currently on the Angry Birds gaming channel into the main Angry Birds YouTube channel, I think that main channel, it would actually be way more successful than it already is. I could go into more detail about that, but I am thinking, like I said, I'm thinking about maybe doing a separate video on that, and but we also do have this final section to cover for this video. So like I said, that discussion will be saved for another day, but hopefully you guys get the idea of what I'm talking about. But with that being said, folks, let's go ahead and take a look at the final section of this content roadmap, the LBE experiences, which is otherwise known as location-based entertainment. Some of the current LBE experiences include the Angry Birds Activity Park, which is located in several countries, Angry Birds Adventure Golf, which is located in the UK, Splash Water World. I've actually seen quite a number of videos on that, and that is, I think that's all the way in like Asia or something like that. No, or Malaysia. I think it was one of those countries. Angry Birds World in Qatar, which, by the way, I still am dreaming of one day hopefully going to Qatar and visiting Angry Birds World. I've seen like hundreds of videos on that place. It is absolutely just gorgeous as far as you know, the overall scenery, the atmosphere. They also had quite a bit of Angry Birds, you know, attractions, merchandise, so much more. Basically, Angry Birds World, it's kind of like my heaven, pretty much. We've got a few others here in the United States. The Angry Birds Mini Not So Mini Golf Course, which is still ongoing at the American Dream Ball, and you probably may remember that video that I did about nearly 2 years ago. Angry Birds at Topgolf, that's mainly at all the Topgolf locations throughout the United States. The Angry Birds Universe, that is with the Liberty Science Center. That's the Science Center near me, but it's but basically, you know, it's part of you know, many science labs throughout the country. I know there was also one in Canada that was ongoing. I think that was like 2016 or something like that. But they had Angry Birds Universe up north of the border. And finally, Angry Birds Smash. I am not particularly familiar with it, but I have heard of its existence. I don't think it's located. It's not located in the U.S. I don't believe. So obviously, I won't be able to go and see that. Hopefully, you know, film that for you guys. But you know, maybe one day if I end up flying out somewhere, you know, and I just happen to be near one of these things, I'll obviously try my best to cover it for you all. But anyways, folks, here are some of the future attractions that could be heading your way very soon. Angry Birds at Topgolf in Germany, so the Topgolf experience will be going international, it looks like. Angry Birds Verb City. I've seen this one before. It is a rock climbing. I think it's like this, like really creative, like rock climbing. It's like rock climbing wall or something like that. But it's sort of like in a gymnasium sort of setting. I think it's actually in China, if I'm not mistaken. So and there are videos about that posted on YouTube. So just go ahead and search Angry Birds Verb City. Just Google it. You'll probably be able to find it. I don't know what Angry Birds interactive experience is. Probably something that's unannounced. But we'll hopefully find out, and in due time. We have the Silja Line Summer Center. I've heard of that. I've heard of its existence before. I believe that is also out in the Asian countries. But yeah, I really don't know much else beyond that. Ice Sweep by Angry Birds. Yes, I am well aware of this attraction coming up. As a matter of fact, it's going to be in Flushing, New York. Yes, that is right. It is going to be near my hometown area. It's actually not going to be too far from Citi Field, where my New York Mets play.
LFGM. Let's go.
But yeah, you can bet your butt that I am going to be covering this event. It's actually a cafe, but it's a whole lot more than that. It's not only gonna be this cafe, you know, with like sweets, treats, snacks, all that good stuff, but they're also gonna have quite a number of Angry Birds interactive experiences. Well, sort of interactive experiences. I mean, yeah, but they also will have a huge line of merchandise as well. So it's gonna be pretty exciting when that time comes. You already know that I'm gonna be covering this event. Just stay tuned to the channel as to when I'll actually be able to do this Ice Sweep by Angry Birds Cafe. So yeah, folks, that's pretty exciting to look forward to. But another thing that's also very exciting to look forward to is Angry Birds Live. I actually did post a video about Angry Birds Live about a few weeks ago. Actually, it's going to be about a month ago, I believe, by the time this comes out. But yeah, we're still waiting for info on when the exact dates are going to be coming for that, ticket information, all that good stuff. You know, where exactly these live shows will be taking place. I can already assure you, I'm definitely going to be attending at least one of these live shows, and I'll obviously be giving you probably my thoughts about it when that time comes. But yeah, that's another thing to look forward to. And finally, we also have Angry Birds Playground. I believe that is I mean the name pretty much speaks for itself. It's basically just a playground. I believe they might be expanding these locations. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it's I mean, like I said, just gonna have to wait for more info to come out. We really don't know much about it. But like I said, yeah, just wait for more info to come out, and hopefully I will have a final verdict on that end. But yes, folks, that will do it for the roadmap for 2022 to 2024. Obviously, a couple of very exciting things that I am looking forward to on this, but obviously there are a couple things that have not that are not in here that are being talked about behind the scenes, but I am not gonna be saying anything. I can't say anything about it. But when that time comes, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be crazy. I mean, I think it's gonna be very, very exciting for everybody involved. But yeah, it's like I said, it's gonna be very, very exciting. And when that time comes, oh man, just you wait. Hopefully the people at Rovio, they will see this video, and you know, they'll hopefully understand what I'm talking about as far as some of the pointers that I was or some of the suggestions I was offering, to hopefully try to make this roadmap a little bit better, and hopefully it will benefit in the long run. Feel free to let me know down in the comments below what you guys are most excited for when it comes to this content roadmap, and if you guys have want to drop any suggestions, want to leave any feedback, by all means let me know down below. I will be leaving links to this slideshow in the description. I will also be leaving a link to the tweet that AngryFax put out regarding this content roadmap. But with that being said, folks, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, join the Blizzard Revolution today, and I will see you all on the next video. And remember, stay safe, and as always, stay humble and kind.